Good morning, Ian Quick, Millionaire by 50. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd. I want to talk about decluttering today. Um, Let me go back a little bit history-wise. I am not a dirty, messy person. You know, when you walk into someone's kitchen and there's just caked on food on the counter that's been sitting there forever and fruit flies are everywhere and things are rotting away or there's stains and spills all over the place. Ugh. I like things clean. However, I am cluttered. Um, so, for example, on my desk, papers pile up, books pile up. On my workbench in the basement, things pile up, and it becomes cluttered. In fact, the entire basement is a big storage room for most of my show gear and related apparel, costumes, things like that. And it piles up, it stacks up, and it gets cluttered, and then sometimes there's not a lot of room to move. That's not a good thing. And unfortunately, this has been really, really hard for me to change. This is a paradigm that's been ingrained in me from birth, pretty much. I come from a traditional household where dad worked, mom stayed at home, and mom was a very good housekeeper. Unfortunately, she was so good that, sorry, mosquito, come on. She was so good that she did it all, and she never really ingrained in us the habit of keeping things tidy. Not a good thing. I don't blame my mother necessarily fully. She probably should have done a little better, but myself, I also need to recognize that I failed to um, get with it even as an adult. I'm 47 now, and I'm working on it. My wife has been pushing me for years to take care of that basement, and to the point where it's caused some major strife between us. But I'm doing it. It's a work in progress throughout this summer. She has just decluttered her office after all the decorating I did last week. I had to move back everything back in there, but then she started going through her shelves and decluttering and getting rid of stuff. And you know what? It looks better. That's not the main point, although it looks better is good. But there's a reason for the declutter. We tend, as human beings, to accumulate stuff. And we hold on to stuff that is not necessary to hold on to. I'm sure we all have at home some maybe I'll use this again someday, or what if, you know what? If you haven't used it in over a year, get rid of it. Okay, unless there's something of sentimental value, and even then, make sure it's really sentimental value, not just wishful thinking. Oh, I kind of like this. If it's laying around and it's accumulating dust and you're not using it, get rid of it. And this is why psychologically you're getting rid of things that are holding you back, things you do not need. But you're also making space for new things that you do need, things that are better for you. By decluttering the basement of things I don't need and reorganizing the rest, I am making space for the things I will need for my business to grow, for more wealth to come in. Um, it's both symbolic and quite literal, and it's powerful. You're essentially letting the universe know that you're making space for all the good things it will send your way. Uh, my wife's office is the same. Uh, I've been hauling out piles and piles of old papers and notes and other scraps and things like that she doesn't need, and either it's going through the shredder or straight to the recycle bin, but either way, getting rid of things she no longer needs. And it's making more space in her office, so it looks more presentable, it's more breathable, but she now has room for new client folders, new projects, new awards, new all sorts of things. And that's powerful. It's difficult for me, especially. My wife, not so much. Like I said, this is an ingrained paradigm from birth. I don't like to have to go and sift through and get rid of stuff and make those decisions, but you know what? It needs to be done sometimes. Do I keep this? Do I not? Do I need this? Do I not? Even assets I own for the business. Um, there were some old costumes I had that I haven't used in years. Get rid of them. Donate them to someone who needs them. Make room, make way. I'm often frustrated during the process. But at the end of the day, when I look back on the progress that's been done, I feel better for it. And when you declutter your space, you declutter your mind, you declutter your soul, you're making room for everything. Your mind is the same way. When your mind is cluttered with too many thoughts that are holding you back, you have to let them go. And sometimes this physical act of decluttering will also trigger a mental one, because as you're processing through everything you have, you're thinking about it. Do I need this? Do I not need this? And you're learning to let go of things that are holding you back. And that trains your mind to do the same for others. And sometimes you look at pieces that'll trigger an emotional response, a memory, and you make peace with it and you let it go. You let it go in here and you let it go in here, as well as letting it go to the garbage. It's cleansing. So today, I am grateful for the space my wife and I have created and will continue to create for the universe to fill up with things that serve us better, things that serve our goals better, things that will bring us happy money. I'm grateful for another beautiful day. I am grateful that yesterday I was able to continue working on my new marketing projects, and I'm getting very excited about it. Um, I think it'll make a world of difference when it launches next month. Tell you more about it when we get there next month. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow.